The following game has no ESRB rating, nor is there a listing of any sort of restrictive content that may appear in the game. However, I do know for a fact that it does include violence, bloodshed, explosions, fire, and the death of people and various animals. So, if I were to guess as to what its rating would be, I would say either teen or mature. So, that being said, viewer discretion is advised, and I recommend that anyone under the age of 13 not watch the following video. You have been warned.
Greetings and salutations. I am Outlier, and I bid you welcome to this channel. Joining me today are, of course, my usual co-hosts, Snowball and Wolf. And today, we are going back to playing Rimworld. For those who have not seen my prior video that I made on this game, or have never actually heard of this game before, it is a colony simulation and building game where you manage a group of generally randomized colonists who enter or land from orbit onto an unknown planetary surface. I say generally randomized because there are mods that take away that randomness. And while I'm sure lots of people play this game modded, I've never gotten around to actually tracking any interesting mods down, so I generally play the vanilla version. And when I say colony building, I mean you usually stay in one spot and not go anywhere, and just basically manage that until you manage to find your way off the planet, or everybody dies through one of a variety of means. And I say usually because, for those who haven't seen the last episode, I'm doing a little bit of role-playing thing where my colonists are actually a somewhat highly skilled but still expendable military unit, and they've been dropped onto this planet to slowly take apart a pirate organization one small base at a time. So they're not going, so I don't plan on having them stay in one spot for very long. Rather than be defensive all the time, we're going offensively. This is a game that I've in the past enjoyed playing, and without any other need for further introduction, this game is made by Thank you again. And that being said, let us begin. Welcome to the 789th Mechanized Infantry Company.
So, this is not our base. There's actually a bunch of dead people still here. Interesting. This was Murderer's Desert,
This is the first pirate base I want to say landed on, but in fact we actually, once I generate the planet, people can inserted, at least I think that's a military term, inserted via drop pod right here where it says new abandoned settlement, and then we marched on here where it was originally called Murderer's Desert. I guess since I took it over, it's been renamed Rogue's Hamlet. Our next objective is Mortar Brook. After that, it's, well, anybody's game. And so the pirates are the guys that I am, at least headcanonly, storyline-wise, targeting. There are other hostile factions on the map, but my unit's orders were to not engage them unless fired upon. So we're only hunting pirates. And it's raining, and I don't think they actually have any... Yeah, they don't have any cover. Badass military unit, they can survive. Let's reinstall these not deconstruct, reinstall these batteries. Oh. It's Q and E that changes the rotation. Find mail is deteriorated in storage. Yeah, that's bound to happen. I really should set up some sort of refrigeration, but that requires setting down roots. Beds are under furniture. Should be 10 right there. I know the conditions are rather cramped, but until we actually get around to building something a little bit larger, just have them chop all the wood down. So we're going to fortify this area first. Wait until everybody's fully healed. Move all of our stuff indoors so the rain doesn't cause it to deteriorate. Just gonna move everything indoors. And the batteries are reconnected. Just set up a small thing of recreation. Oh, here I guess. stockpile in here right now. Hopefully everything gets moved before it deteriorates too badly. For research. So I like having manual priorities on. Just going to flag everything that people are relatively good at as being top priority. Basically anything that's got one of these white boxes around it. Oh, and firefighting, because fighting fires is important. As is being a patient. And, small fight has broken out. Well, verbal argument, I should say. Let's not have tainted apparel. In the stockpile because it's relatively small, and since no one really likes tainted apparel. Alright, fine. Food, no manufacture, no raw resources, no weapons, only apparel. So where'd the charge lance go? Alright, so we're just going to fill up these areas as well. Because we apparently have more stuff than I thought we had. Alright, so what wildlife do we have? We have a mega sloth, a couple of rhinoceroses, grizzly bears, a whole bunch of alpacas, a lynx, some turkeys, some tortoises, raccoons, a horde of whole... What do you call a group of guinea pigs? A herd of guinea pigs. Yeah, I know that's probably not right, but what else are we going to call them? Some squirrels, some rabbits, some hares. So I would like to tame all the alpaca, if for no other reason than so that way we have pack mules. Because... Oh, we have a visitor. Caravaner from the Serenaluci Pact is visiting the colony. His name is Purple Whale. He seems to have a few items to trade. We don't have any money to buy things. Still. He's not interested in buying. Maybe he's willing to sell. Well, he's not interested in selling me things. Maybe he's interested in buying some stuff. Install these so that way people aren't sleeping out in the rain. jobs. Alright, so he's got some penicillin, some compound. Got one thing of herbal medicine, a bunch of beer, and a steel knife. Well, I don't have much money to my name, and I don't need all these weapons lying around, so I shall sell them the weapons I do not need. So the revolvers, sniper rifle, charge rifles, and orbital bombardment targeters I'm keeping because those are part of my people's normal equipment. Except he can't afford to buy all that. So I'll sell him the bolt-action rifle, the sniper rifle. Really, one of the charge rifles has gotten so badly damaged at 26%. That's annoying. All it did was get a little rained on. Alright, so everybody's now up and walking. Okay, so now they're in the middle of an actual fist fight. At least they were. So the visitor is leaving. Someone's no longer walking in a psychotic gait. So things are improving. A little bit. A couple of the former pirates have started to rot because they've been left out in the sun too long. It's a work in progress. Defenses are being repaired. People are becoming fully healed. Apparently a rat has gone berserk. So I decided to attack a fully armed and armored military unit. That makes about as much sense as anything else. Okay, so we're going to need a meal source, even though we don't plan on putting down long-term roots. We do plan on staying here temporarily, or at least in the near term. And the packaged survival meals will not last forever. Wrong button. There we go. Hey, somebody's throwing a party. First victory, and only 2 people died. Because I was smart enough to pack equipment to bring them back. Really? So I thought we weren't putting the bedrolls in there. Not that I got space anywhere else. And now somebody's walking about in a daze. Come on, you stupid. Everybody up and at 'em. Kill this thing before he dies. So not only did he lose his right tibia, his right index finger is also shattered. Somebody bring him inside. And try not to let him die this time. Hunt this thing. We're going to need meat. Turkeys get hunted, as do the tortoises and these raccoons. It's not raining, so we'll pass on the boomalope. Hares also become food, as do the rats, because we ain't that picky. Rhinoceroses and the mega sloth will leave alone. Same with the grizzly bear. As I said, the alpacas I would like to keep for eventual pack mill usage. And the guinea pigs. Sorry, Q. They're on the menu. Say, where does charge rifle go? This is what happens when you have your entire. So it looks like you'll be here a while. Ophelia thinks you should give your faction a name. What should your faction be called? Easy. Can't type correctly. 789th Mechanized Infantry Combat Team. Oh, and even the fox gets eaten. And some ambrosia has sprouted. That's good to know. Alright, so I don't really have anybody for cooking. I guess you guys will be the cooks. Bed rest and basic will also be flagged as top priority. Anybody who had a 2 by default, or 3 by default, is getting switched to 2. And any other square that comes up as being red, any other square that doesn't come up as being red becomes a 3. And any square that's flagged red stays as a 4. That's generally how I work these things. As for assigned working, where are you flagged? Oh, probably because you died. Like I said, 2 of them died. And then they were brought back. And now he's got an infection. Because trying to be eaten by a lynx wasn't bad enough. Having your tibia shattered in your first combat encounter on this planet wasn't bad enough, and having your left finger, one of your index fingers being eaten by a lynx isn't bad enough. Your right index finger. Oh, it's now summer. Really? It must be on the southern half of this hemisphere. I'm used to having Decemberary be the winter months. It's 1 month. Oh look, a rhino. Harvest all this heal root. Alright, so we think we should give the settlement a name. Antioch seems like a good name. So we'll call this Forward Operating Base Antioch. Oh, and someone has decided to raid. Apparently one someone. Is that all? Someone with a wooden club has decided to raid 10 people with laser guns and powered armor. Who am I to judge? In fact, who's idle? This guy's coming along because she was about to walk into them anyway. Same with Stanislav. They shot off her right leg entirely. I don't have any place to actually keep prisoners, so I guess mercy kill? If, you know, missing half your shots is considered a mercy. Apparently she was also naked, because she only brought the club. Alright. Add another grave to the pile. Heal requires skill of 8 to grow, and no one has this skill, so planting will not be done. Okay. So you call mushroom. So I can't grow. So I can't grow and harvest steel root right now. Okay. So who's cooking? And then I realized I didn't set a bill. So start mass producing food. The cooks. Alright, so if we can't get heal root, then we're going to, I'll just have them grow potatoes. Can stay corn. Let's see how I find the corn. Of course, there it is up top. And she fell asleep. And people are working literally on top of her. Yes, the infection is done. And we are now experiencing a low psychic drone. Goody. to store more stuff. And I should probably build a pantry. Linksmith is right away. That is why I should probably build a pantry. Alright, so it's just going to be a simple structure. First we start with the floor. Yes, I know I don't need to build it this way, but I feel like building it this way. Alright, so let's administer Healer Mech serum to see if we can get rid. See if we can repair Mushinto's tibula and index finger. It may end up healing his bite scar first, though. I think it's randomized. That's why I waited until he was fully healed before doing this. But I brought some of that stuff along too. Yep. His right tibula was healed. Alright, so let's see about... Guess it can't replace his right index finger, at least not yet. No medical beds available. Did anybody else lose pieces? Gunshot, no conditions. Gunshot wound. Right index finger, that's Bushido again. Right middle finger shot off. So now that the floor is built, putting the walls and the door and an AC unit. I'm not certain I have the steel for the AC unit. But that's what the steel over here is for. As we don't have nearly enough components. So I haven't built a roof, but I think it's not classified as indoors yet until they finish the cooler. Rat meat has rotted away. Right, no health conditions, oh gunshot wound, no health conditions. Conditions, no health conditions, oh gunshot wound. Bite scar, no health conditions, no health conditions. Alright, so everybody's back to what passes for full health. So as soon as they get done building the cooler, squirrel meat, yeah, I killed too much stuff and left it to rot. I know. As Psychic drone is ending. Quest has become available. It's called the Fleeting Dame. Don't accept the quest within 2 days, it will expire. So the Fleeting Dame is Nice Moikia, a dame of the refugee empire, is calling from nearby. Her guards were killed in an ambush. She escaped, but is now being followed by a man-hunting squirrel. Must have been some kind of squirrel. Monika's escape wants you to keep her safe at FOB Antioch for a few hours till Sharda can come and pick her up. Bestow 8 royal favor upon whomever accepts this quest. It's enough favor to receive the royal title of yeoman and all the benefits that come with it, including the first level of psychic powers. Sadly, we work for the Commonwealth and cannot accept for royal favor. However, should have done that before. So, because we don't have a choice to accept for royal favor. So, an Ultratech refugee society from another planet organized on feudal lines. I guess this is talk about the refugee empire. Lived for thousands of years in stable multi-planet empire with strict caste system, strict code of warrior ethics, and enforced cultural stasis. Leaded by powerful outsiders, they fled despite losing almost all of their people. Their fleet and technology still made them feel powerful. They refused to trade with anyone who lacks the appropriate royal title. I mean, the Commonwealth can't say no to someone in distress, so. Dang it. Like I said, we shouldn't say no because, yeah. So, we low favor and thus royal tiles for feeling. Capable of social tests, those with royal tiles need to have great and new social skills, so if Feel against titles, you may have a difficult time. Other colonists may be socially adept. Do you wish to continue? Alright, who's got the highest social skill? Fine. Tater will accept your useless title. Oh, Tater is greedy. He will demand that tell privileges be fully respected and refuse to do certain low-class food. He will issue decrees, and other colonists will probably be more flexible. Fine, I guess the dame gets eaten by a squirrel. Trash it. No more royal favor quests. She's welcome to hang out, but the Commonwealth does not recognize the titles of men. Well, the Commonwealth does not recognize caste titles. It's a meritocracy. And the cooler is now up and running. And they've built the roof. Alright, so target temperature is, well, probably not ridiculously cold. Below 0 Fahrenheit should work. Stop. They just pile in everything. Only food. Anything not food needs to be removed. And someone get that out of the door. We're not cooling the outside. And Tortoiseman is routed away in storage, because we didn't get around a chance to moving it out. An exotic goods trader from the Lehane Federation is approaching. I have some donkeys. Where is Tater? Alright, so they got 2 male donkeys, which I could probably buy one. It'd be nice if one was female, that way I could just get more donkeys, but beggars can't be choosers. I can't really afford anything that they have, and they don't want to buy anything I'm willing to give up, so... I guess I could take 5 components. Alright, so now that everybody's healed, we should move on to the next objective. But I probably should not leave the operating base undefended, so I'm going to leave... Sky was cooking, so she'll stay. Shido was also heavily injured last time, so those 2 will stay. Everybody else goes. Actually, who's the doctor? Sky's also the doctor. Okay, so Sky's definitely has to go. Was the second dog. Who else is the cook? So Ophelia and Mushido was Mushinto will stay. Wrong button. So Jet, Bowman, Lincoln, Stanislav, Yuko, Hercules, Tater, and Sky. Take 20 of the simple meals. Take 9 of the prepackaged survival meals. Right, we ain't here to trade. We ain't going to trade. Take the Resurrector Mech Serum, as well as 9 of the Healer Mech Serums. Let's take 10 of the Glitter World Medicine, 8 beds, and pick up 4 orbital targeting beacons. Unless I already had them. Could have sworn I only had 2 though. We'll take half the herbal medicine as well, just in case. Point 3 days. And we only have enough food for 2.5 days. That works. Get moving. I have a job to do that no one else is willing to do.
because they ain't crazy. Alright. And the group's off to march. A group from the Athenian Federation are visiting the colony, seem to have a few items to trade. There are people who have relationships with the colonists and prisoners in the arriving group. And visitor Gumpy is the ex-lover of Ophelia. I just love how this game just springs random relations upon you. Alright, do either of these... Alright, what exactly do you have to trade? Got 2 things of medicine. Some of the sniper rifles. Well, a sniper rifle. I make that 2 sniper rifles. Keep the good one. We'll keep the expensive sniper rifle and sell the cheap ones. Cheaper ones, I should say. Get just a little bit more coin. And they're about to attack. Alright, the attack begins. It's approaching from the south. Where is the settlement? Oh, it's up here. Alright, what defenses do they have, real quick? Gun turret. Well, how many of them are there? Let's start off with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's about 12. They do have a mortar present. So that's going to have to be target number 1. And they got 4 gun turrets. So we're outnumbered. Incoming. We can't dial and we gotta get within range of that mortar. It's right there, but it's also inside the range of the gun turret. And there's this for cover. That's inside, right? Yeah, just inside. And they're now attacking. Gun turret. Go here. You two shoot him. Shoot him.
What's he armed with? Frag grenades. Okay, cover's about to be blown. Incoming. Get out of there. I said out. Back in. Guy with the grenades is dead. Dead. Back out. You go here, you go here. Dead. And somebody just got killed. Their head shot clean off. He's dead. He's dead. Shoot him. He's injured. Can somebody take out that gun turret now? Thank you. Took out the mortar, but, oh well. Okay, so, I guess first thing we need to do is... Now that that's mostly been taken care of... claim this spot so that way we don't have to, well, flee. Well, not flee, but we don't have to instantly pack up and leave. Where is home location? So, first priority, put out the fire. Second priority, who had the reviver serum? Really, Tater carried everything. Really? He literally carried everything? Resurrector mech serum. And how badly is everybody else injured? So, no danger, no immediate danger, no immediate danger. Danger. Just bruise, just bruise. So other than Tater getting his head shot in, We actually did fairly well. I think he lost his helmet, though. Oh, that's annoying. So we got 10 human corpses, so... Oh, he's actually still alive. The first thing that we need to do is claim everything that we can for the Commonwealth. And then we're going to have to find a way to deal with the remaining gun turrets, of which there are 3. And like last time, I would like to keep them intact. So it looks like these 2 are connected to this power grid. This one's connected to this battery, and the one that we blew up was connected to this one. So we don't have to worry about these. We're going to have to wait until the sun goes down. Missing one. At this rate, it's just gonna bleed out first. It's not within range of the gun turrets, so awful. We don't have any means of keeping prisoners at the moment. So 11 corpses. We'll bury the dead, though. And now that it's nighttime, we are going to attempt to deal with these turrets. Do that by uninstalling the battery, which would instantly power that off. Still in no immediate danger. So we claim that. The name of the Commonwealth. Hercules is the only one not currently injured, so he gets to deal with the other one. Who's the medic? Sky, right? Oh, she's currently working on it. And now they too are unpowered. Well, that one is. So we'll just claim that one. He's not bleeding, he'll live. Right this way. So somewhere in one of these rooms. Yeah, a bunch of potatoes. Bunch of beds. No, this one is also unpowered as well. Whole bunch of clothes and other equipment. Should it worry me that they have a royal vest made out of human leather? More beds. What's in here? Oh look, they were growing hops. A lot of beds. I claim all of this in the name of the Commonwealth. Install the batteries. So, second pirate stronghold, well, second pirate base taken out. The mission is progressing. We've had some reversible losses as well as some attrition on our equipment. But so far, nothing that, well, nothing we can't easily eventually replace, even if we can't do it right now. So he gets to go without his power armor helmet because somebody apparently not just shot off his head, shot him in the head, but blew it up. Because that's Rimworld for you. On that note, I shall call it here. Everybody stay safe from the plague and have a good day.